Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? So today I want to talk about soundbar. There's different ways of hooking this thing up, and I'm going to show you the best way. Okay, so if you have a soundbar or you're thinking about getting a soundbar, here's a few things I want to let you know. If you're shopping for a soundbar, I would recommend you get ones with wireless subwoofer and wireless rear speaker if you can too, if you want those. But at least get it with the wireless subwoofer, because that way you can put the subwoofer anywhere you want to and you don't have to worry about all these wires running all over the place. So go wireless. Next, these soundbars come with different inputs. Most of them come with Bluetooth, audio in, and an input for the HDMI port called ARC, which is audio return channel. That channel hooks up to your TV, and normally these newer TVs have that input. If your TV has that input, use that one because it's the best one to use. It lets you control the volume of not only the TV but also the soundbar itself, because these soundbars come with remote, and if you don't have it hooked up the right way, you tend to be using two remotes just to control the volume, one on the TV and one on the soundbar. And normally you're going to have the TV remote in your hand because that's the one you use to change the channel, mute the sound, and do other things. Now my TV is a Samsung TV, and I can use a different way to connect to the soundbar. I can use the Bluetooth, I can use the audio in, or I can use the HDMI ARC port. Now only one of those will let me control the volume using the TV remote only, and that's the HDMI ARC port. If I hook it up through the Bluetooth, I can change the channel with the TV remote, but then I'll need the remote for the soundbar to control the volume. So I end up using two remotes. Not user friendly, not user efficient. So the HDMI port with the ARC input is the one that I want to use. And that's the one you want to also use to eliminate all that double remote, triple remote, whatever, how many remotes you have. So that way you just end up with one remote and you don't have to worry about trying to double up. It's easy to hook up. The back of your TV will say HDMI ARC. Look for that port. And on the soundbar, you'll see the same thing here. It'll say HDMI ARC. You hook up the HDMI cable right into that port, run it to the back of your TV, problem solved, done deal, nothing else to do but just turn on the TV. So another thing with that port is it senses the signal from the TV to power on the soundbar. So that way I don't have to keep on turning the soundbar on and off. Once I turn on the TV, it sends the signal to the soundbar powers on. Once the TV goes off, it sends a signal to the soundbar that it's off, and then the soundbar goes off too. So that's how all that works. So like I said, now I don't have to worry about trying to find remote for the soundbar and find some remote for the TV. Only time I use the soundbar remote, honestly, is to adjust like the bass and the treble and the surround sound and all those other features that's not programmed into the TV remote. But other than that, I don't use the remote for anything else as far as the soundbar is concerned. So based on the TV you have, just look for that HDMI ARC port if you have it, and use that one if it's available. If it's not, then you just have to use the best one that's available to you. But if you do have this HDMI ARC port, that's the one you want to use. Just get an HDMI cable, hook it up, and you'll have the best user experience as far as controlling the sound and the TV all with one remote. Alright? Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I made this video just to point out that the best way to get one user-friendly use out of this soundbars is to use that HDMI ARC port. Like I said, it makes it easier for you to control the volume from the soundbar and the TV at the same time using one remote. Make your user experience more friendly and more convenient, and you don't have to worry about using multiple remotes just to enjoy your TV experience. Alright? Okay, so thank you for taking the time for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, share it, like it, and I'll see you next time in the next video.